I remember having this avoidance of mirrors, just not wanting to see myself or like see what I looked like, just because I was so in my own head and insecure and paranoid. And I felt like if I don't see what's on my face, I will be able to push out what's really inside of me. And if I push out what's inside of me, people will see that first. I was in college at the time, and I was actually first diagnosed with eczema, then that it was dermatitis. I just kept getting different names that still didn't give me the right answer to what it is that is affecting and impacting my skin. And I wanted to get a second opinion. When I got my second opinion, they told me that it was not eczema and it was in fact psoriasis. I didn't know anybody with psoriasis, nor did I know anybody that really knows skin conditions and nutrition and how the body affects the skin. So this is the most stressful time at that point in my life. I had no idea that stress was going to be a really big component and factor into skincare or how I presented and looked. And there would be severe flare-ups and then they would go away. And I couldn't really track or understand what was triggering it. And a lot of the easiest solution to me was just to kind of avoid contacting people and just wait for the flare-up to go away. And sometimes it didn't.
We're here for some incredible drag from our one, Soraya Sis!
I was introduced to drag through a loved one. My partner was doing drag professionally full-time and was just so immersed in the art. They lived and breathed drag, and my exposure to the scene was pretty removed. I was very insecure and was fearful of being perceived. For so long, my psoriasis gave me an excuse to not participate in anything. I would stay at home and avoid events, parties. I would call out of work. It's so interesting. I think the biggest thing, I can deal with discoloration and looking red, and like it was the like flakiness or dander that was so embarrassing. This idea of like leaving or shedding onto people was traumatizing. I refused it and rebuked it. My first day in drag was so interesting. I still buckled and leaned on my own securities in my insecurity. And I didn't think I could be conventionally beautiful. So the brief that I gave my makeup artist was, you can do beauty glamour on one side of my face, but I want the other side to be hard, like grotesque, like I got abused. I was still like really concerned about being perceived, even though I had a whole layer of skin between me and the skin that I was used to hiding. And I didn't realize that I let this condition kind of shelter me.
So now I want to hear some noise if you've been to a brag brunch before. Now make some noise if this is your first time.
My drag has evolved so much because now I do my own makeup. I had to learn, especially with the condition, like how to navigate and move around, you know, skin breaking or red spots and evening out the color tones. Shave, throw on primer, put on all of the makeup, and then after the gig, I'll put on a makeup remover, on a makeup wipe, and just take it all off and just let my skin breathe. It was really nice to see features that I was really embarrassed of growing up and be able to play with them and realize that there's actually beauty in it with or without the makeup. And I definitely am able to appreciate that beauty a lot more now because I'm taking care of myself, and drag is letting me take care of myself. On paper, like it's just a skin condition, and I often take less seriously the severity of my condition or the impact that it's had on me. I often downplay how serious this impacted my life, but I used to hate my skin. And because of that, I used to hate the person that I was. And I think the biggest thing that people notice when they see me on stage is my capacity for love. And drag freed me of a lot of hate so that I could have a bigger capacity. I would say that drag healed me. Drag gave me the opportunity to look at my face for longer than 20 minutes. Now, my name, Soraya Sis, the name Soraya Sis, is a superpower.